welcome back. I'm MTG Joe, and today, well, this morning actually here, we're going to be playing a quick couple games with a Simic Leyline Ramp deck. So this is one of the decks I had originally played in the Rotation Proof series. It was quite strong, so I just wanted to see what it would look like in this current iteration. So the deck itself is basically a Nissa ramp strategy that pays off with a number of big X spells. So what you want to ideally have in your opening hand is Leyline of Abundance. So Leyline of Abundance, you can play it for free if it's in your opening hand, and whenever you a mana dork taps for mana, it adds an additional green mana. That means all our Llanowar Elves, Incubation Druid, Leafkin Druid, Paradise Druid all tap for 2 mana. This lets us get out a quick Nissa. Also doubles up all our mana for X spells, and then if we do kind of flood out, it has the built-in flood insurance of being able to put 1/1 counters on each of our creatures. So we could just pump mana into Leyline each turn to make our elves really big. So we have a ramp package of Llanowar Elves, Incubation Druid, which can adapt, Leafkin Druid, which if we have more creatures can tap for 2 mana on its own, Paradise Druid, which can serve as some color fixing, and then Risen Reef is pseudo ramp, it's card advantage and ramp built into one, and then our X spells. So what are we trying to do to pay off? We have Voracious Hydra, which is a big beater and can fight. We have Hydroid Krasis refills our hand after we drop all our initial mana dorks. We have Mass Manipulation to steal opponents' creatures and planeswalkers. And then the one I want to try out is Finale of Devastation. So Finale is basically Craterhoof Behemoth, but on a sorcery. So we can get any of our mana dorks out of our library. And if it's X equals 10 or greater, which is quite reasonable for this deck, it basically makes all our creatures plus, say, 10/10 or bigger. And then it gives a haste, so it's a way to kind of surprise one-shot your opponent. And then I got a couple Tamiyos basically to recycle Hydroid Krasis, kind of dig for the key cards, and then Nissa is the one who really kind of pays off this deck. So she doubles any of the forests that you tap for green mana. It also allows you to untap creatures, so you can tap a land, untap it, tap it again, so it can generate 4 mana that way. She's very good. Mana base I cut down to from 24 to 22 lands based on the amount of ramp we have. Went a little bit heavier on the forests, partially because we have Sweet Unhinged Forests and we don't have the islands right now. But we have Breeding Pools and then a split of Hinterland Harbor and Temple of Mystery. I'm missing one of each, but you can play 4 of if you have them and then go down on the islands. Sideboard wise, we have Veil of Summer versus Esper Tempo, those types of decks. Grixis, which has been having an uptick. I've been playing a lot more of that Grixis mid-range deck. Aether Gust versus the Gruul or Tempo matchups. Negate versus Control. Shifting Ceratops versus blue base Teferi strategies. Vivien versus Control as card advantage. Ugin as kind of general removal card advantage. And then for the Scape Shift matchup, I wasn't quite sure what to play. There's Flood of Tears, which can bounce our stuff, but it's not really that mana efficient because we don't have Omniscience. So I thought Agent of Treachery, we can just steal their Field of the Deads. Try to go that way. So that's pretty much the list. We'll try it out in a couple rank games. Probably won't have a chance to play Singleton today, but there's a couple other lists on my channel if you want to check it out for the time being. So we are streaming on Twitch today. As always, you can catch all my past videos on YouTube, MTG_Joe. And let's get this going. Probably gonna make this a quick stream today. There's no payoff to this hand. I think we're gonna mulligan. Okay, I'll keep this hand. We're not at the finale stage yet, so tuck that away. That other hand had a lot of ramp, but it had nothing to do with said ramp. Okay, so this is probably Temur Elementals. So, gonna go Tamiyo next turn, trying to dig for Nissa.
Every story is an opportunity for you to seek and find.
Okay, so we got Nissa for next turn, which is great.
Violence is impolite.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Be wary of the ground you offer.
We can go.
I know I noted this somewhere.
Alright, so we didn't get the. I wanted to get a 2-mana ramp spell creature here.
We will not fail. Harness the elements.
Okay, so they do blow up our land. Does kind of suck.
Do not test me.
So here we're gonna ramp. I don't quite know what I want yet, so we'll just wait.
The land fights for us.
Actually, I screwed that up. We could have attacked Nissa. So X equals 8 here. That was my mistake. Okay. They couldn't beat it anyways, which was good for us. That was like turn 5. So in this matchup, Aether Gust is good. And probably the agents coming out. Honestly, probably just Risen Reef. Seems a little slow. And just go down in Aether Gust. Agent of Treachery can just steal whatever's big on their board. Do we even want that or just Ugin? Let's try it like that. Agent looks fun. This deck generates a ton of mana, and that was without a Leyline drop. So very weird animation. So we have double Leyline. So we have a Llanowar Elf taps for 3 on turn 2, so we have a turn 2 Nissa. What's with all this excess animation? No, they have the shock. So I'm gonna go Paradise Druid because it has the hexproof. It's a lot of so here just gonna do the island this turn. Oh, cool. That actually taps for green too. This deck's nuts. That's fine. We got a ton of mana. Ooh, Tamiyo. I would love a Tamiyo. Yeah, we'll put it on top. So how much mana do I have right now? Yeah, we just start pumping. Turn 4 kill. Run it back. I wonder if we play Omniscience in this deck's not that good. Because we have a lot of X spells, so we don't really take advantage of it. It's better in like Flooded Tears decks because you play like Guild Globes and a bunch of creatures. I'll keep this hand. It's not as quick, but Llanowar Elves probably the best drop. Probably want a payoff at this point. Llanowar would have been better as a draw this turn. This could be Simic Flash. Okay, so it is. If they're just countering once per turn. There was a play where we played Risen Reef that turn to bait out the counter. So this looks like Wolf. Need to probably try to go for a mass manipulation turn, but we're probably dead. Okay, so they don't counter that. They might have another wolf. Okay, another Leafkin. No attacks. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I want a Hydroid Krasis here. So I'm doing this to bait out a counter first. They had it all. So Veil of Summers are good here. Shifting Ceratops. And then I don't know if I want it. Negate. I'm probably not going to get into a counter battle. Probably Vivien. Mass Manipulation is going to be hard to get off. Same with Finale here. Voracious Hydra is pretty much our only removal. But again, I see it being difficult for us to actually get that off. Probably just go down a Risen Reef. Run it like that. We can get Vivien to stick. She's good card advantage. They also have a couple flyers in the deck, so it's not unreasonable to hit them down. It's not super explosive. Okay, we'll keep this. I'm gonna put back a Leafkin Druid. So blue source would be best here. Sweet. I'm not going to attack because they have Sailor, most likely. They usually don't play Opt in this deck. The Llanowar Elves worth more to us. Because here it's 2 for... So Hydroid for 4 on turn 3. We can go Paradise Druid. Likely meets a counter though. I think we just want to try hit some lines. This is probably a tough matchup anyways. Simic Flash preys on like mid-range decks. Oh no. Missing that. So next turn I can get a Nissa out. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Wow, they didn't have the counter. The fact they didn't have a counter there is huge for us. Let's just go Paradise Druid here. I want to protect Nissa. In the event they have something to like blink it.
You try my patience.
So here we can get down another Leyline. Just have a setup turn. we can Veil of Summer in response. Cool.
The land shall conquer you.
So you tap for how much? 4. We can get another pump in. We have Veil of Summer backup. They'll probably just flash something in here, creature-wise. Alrighty. That was sweet. I think we just run it back. Yeah, let's run it back. I think we just need to try to keep a really low curve. The opponent stumbled just a bit there, and that gave us an opening to get a Nissa down, at which point, once Nissa's down, we win. They'll generally have a hard time dealing with her. It's actually nuts in Standard that we were able to create this much mana. Yeah, so this hand here you don't want because they're going to be able to get counters. Okay, I'll keep this hand. Gonna probably put back the Hinterland Harbor. An elf's guaranteed to get down. Now you know what? Let's just go Leaf. Now let's go an elf. Leafkin can block. You can pretty much always get a turn 1 play down against Simic Flash. So the big thing here is we don't have a Nissa, we don't have a Hydroid Krasis to refill our hand, but we're hoping that Shifting Ceratops can be enough to truck through. And then it would come down on turn 3, which is, oh, that's really good for us. If they want to waste it on summon, that's fine. Alright, yeah, they were dead there. 2-0 with the deck. I've been playing a lot of jank on rank recently, so I fell all the way down. Welcome to those tuning in live. We are 2-0 with the deck. This is a all-in Simic Leyline Ramp deck. Basically trying to generate as much mana as possible as early as possible. Yeah, I'll keep this. Double Risen Reef, can't go wrong. So we'll set up the scry. Probably want more action than Paradise Druid at this point. We already have some so I'm gonna go Leafkin here, or sorry, Incubation. Opponent doesn't have lands. Okay. So I think they're just they probably have a bad hand, and they're just waiting to see what we're playing. Well, we have no idea what they're on, so I'm just gonna hedge my bets, go down one Voracious and bring in one Vivien. Chances are they bring in more removal for us anyways, so the card advantage will be useful. We're going in the dark, so I have no idea. Or they just feared the Incubation Druid. When I was playing this deck last time, I think I got a 21-21 Hydroid Krasis. We've nearly turned turn 3. Well, most of the time you turn 3 Nissa in this deck. That one game with double Leyline and Llanowar Elves on 1 got us turn 2. Opponent's deciding what they want to do here. So I don't like this hand because it doesn't have a payoff. This one's much better. Gonna put back the Risen Reef here. They're more likely to have creature removal because all they saw was our creatures. And then Tamiyo can help us dig. Okay, they're on mono blue. So even just getting down a Hydroid Krasis will be good in this matchup. Just drop all my ramp. Pretty aggressive draw for them, mulling to 5. And they have the Tempest Djinn. So next turn, you can X4. You can X5. No blocks. This can block Djinn now. Just go X6, gains us 3 life back. Cool. Another win for the deck. 3-0. Let's see what we cracked. Temple's always good. We got a Mastery Tree. I am trying to get Omnath. How do we get Yark? We're still a ways away from Yark. And then that's Omnath. Let's go for Omnath. I don't think we're actually going to get to it. Alright, I'm probably going to wrap it up there. 3-0 with the deck. Seemed quite powerful. Going to make some fine-tuning. I don't know if Risen Reef is really something we want to be on. I felt a lot of games we were just cutting it, so it might be better to go just for some bigger spells. Maybe another Tamiyo seemed good in the matchup. So I'll keep tweaking the deck. I'll provide updated deck lists on Aether Hub as always. Thanks for tuning in for those who watched live, and have a great one.